Wow. When I was little, I thought that in the future, astronauts would eat only pills. A pill that contained spaghetti, a pill that would contain a chicken with roast potato, a pill with salad, and a pill with coffee. Well, in reality, things are very different from this. In reality, what's happening now is that NASA is putting out a program to build a greenhouse in outer space in order to provide fresh tomato and fragrant basil, colorful fruit there in outer space that would grow in the soil with air, water, sunlight, and nothing else. Why do they do that? Because astronauts, believe it or not, are people. And people need real food. Because it's the only food that satisfies our senses and also builds our body, our physical, mental, and spiritual body, and connects the man with the man itself, and puts the man in connection with the earth. As I was saying, the paradox is that here on planet Earth, things are very, very different from this. Today, what we eat contains more food-like and non-food products than ever. What we find in our food today contains drugs, chemical compounds, plastic, silicone, rubber, tar, and what's happening is that all this is seasoned with natural flavoring. This alienation of food is transforming the act of nutrition into an act of mutation. As you can see here, if that goes back, it goes two back. Okay, it's turning this natural circle of feeding, man feeds earth, earth feeds food, and food feeds man, into this. That's too much. That's far too much. That's right, okay. So why do we do this, and how did we get so far? Basically, in order to allow mass production, high availability to standard, and also gigantic revenues, food has become, 100 years ago, a commodity, and is treated by the international market just like any other byproduct. The majority of our food is designed and produced by chemical and pharmaceutical industries, bioengineering firms, and large corporations that own patent on our food, on the food genes. Well, this lacks in trust. It lacks in quality, and it lacks also in safety and security access. Our food is too often made with unknown ingredients and come from unknown sources. Now you go. Show the video. Okay, that's the video that was shot when we first found out our first discovery, and we found out what's in our food, and that's myself with a hair like that, you can tell, and the other one is Tim West that I will present later, and the other one is Sarah Roversi, who's sitting down here in the audience. Well, as I was saying, too often our food contains unknown ingredients. That's how we found out. But the question is, what are we eating? That's the question. I believe that what we are experiencing now is an outdated system that is exploiting obsolete ideas, and is turning this planet unhealthy for the humankind, unhealthy for the animal and vegetable kingdom. And what's happening is that this system is misleading, and it's a delusional system that keeps polluting the planet and producing only diseases and death. But can we change that? Yes, we can change it. With the Future Food Institute in Bologna, with the Future Food Tech in San Francisco, the Institute for the Future in Palo Alto, and the Rural Hub in Calvanico, Salerno, we cooperate in running hackathons in order to analyze the food system in every part and make proposals to government and companies to rethink the structure and the method of food making and make it more sustainable. As food hackers, we generate a positive impact on four main assets: culture, economy, society, and environment. As culture is concerned, we believe that as a community we have the duty and the right to preserve our local culture. And in a global perspective, global innovation must be rooted and grounded on the local history. So we aim to bring innovation, yet keeping a very strong basis on our heritage. As far as economy is concerned, we guide companies through the food world in every direction, analyzing all the impact made on the local growth and the job creation. Society, we know that food has an important social impact, therefore transformation is the key characteristics that makes food a highly challenging innovation field and as a driver for new social change. Here we go. Environment. Well, future can be the field of growth or the land of collapse. Considering how climate change is influencing the crop growth and how many people today have little or no access at all to daily food, rural innovation philosophy has been put into action worldwide to make food central for human development. And let's get one thing straight. Food comes from fields, does not come from supermarkets. That's the idea. That's the idea. Food is a common good. Food is a shareable wealth. Food is a human right. And food is an instrument of love, therefore is a peacekeeping tool. We have to take advantage of the fact that being food central for human being, it makes a big hit on the medias. And also, food production and consumption can make a big transformation in transparency if operating on big data. Also, digital storytelling is transforming completely the idea of food and is allowing the most remote rural area to rethink modernity as we know it. And here we go. Eating is a political act. Shopping means voting, so every one of us is involved into that if you eat. And also, everyone can take action into that by just changing the way we eat and by asking the same question I asked myself. What are we eating? That's the question. So I invite everybody to use disruptive innovation to rethink modernity, to rethink a different perspective where farmers are the greatest social innovators on the planet. Therefore, let's cultivate innovation with these land guardians and make this a better future for all. Thank you.
Oh, he's good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, Nick Difino, that's so good.